You very much, so don't leave me, all right?
Eden, you know I would move heaven and earth to protect you, but we can't go back to the way things were.
I'm just talking about what happened, and about being afraid. You see?
Yeah, I understand. I just want you to know that things have changed.
What are you talking about?
Santana and I are married. I'll help you any way I can. But I have to consider her feelings now, too. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes. That's fine. I don't need your help. I was just being dramatic, I guess.
You were going to tell me what happened before the accident.
I don't really feel like talking right now. I haven't congratulated you, have I?
I don't think congratulations are in order.
Well, I know how much you both care about Brandon. I know how much she really wanted to have
Yes. But that's not the only reason we got married.
Well, no, of course not. I'm just making it worse and worse, aren't I? I'm sorry. Look, Cruz, why don't you just go now?
No, I'm sorry I brought the whole thing up. Can we just talk about what happened last night?
I can't. Do you forgive me?
All right, we can take it up later.
Yeah, I just need a little while, and then I'll be able to talk, okay?
Eden, I didn't want things to turn out this way. You know that.
Would you just please go?
I just want to know if you told Cruz what you told me about Gina being at the boathouse.
No, not yet, but I'm going to.
Oh, Eden, I really think that would be a serious mistake. I mean, everybody is out looking for Gina, and she hasn't turned up yet. So the chances are that she probably drowned when you pushed her into the water.
I didn't push her, she fell.
All right, well, whatever happened to her, the point is that... Darling, I know that right now you are not thinking clearly, and that you really should let me handle this for you. And if you tell Cruz what happened, Cruz, of all people, the police department, don't you know that if Gina's body washes back up on shore, the police could very well charge you with murder, darling.
Why do you want me to assume that I'm guilty of something I didn't do? Even if Gina shows up dead, she's the one who pulled the gun on me. I didn't try to kill her.
Wait a minute, you don't have to convince me. I believe you. I just wonder if anybody else will.
Why shouldn't they? I'm not a liar. At least I wasn't a liar until I married you.
All right, now you're gonna start saying things you don't even mean to me?
Oh, am I? If I remember correctly, you're the one who gave me all this advice the night my father almost died. You said, don't worry, I'll take care of you. Just don't tell anybody you tried to disconnect the life support systems. Remember? Beginning to think I didn't do that either.
It's pretty darn ungrateful of you to say things like that to me right now. After all the risks I took. Hell, I became an accomplice. And I would do it again because I love you. I just wish that for your sake right now, that you would keep all of this quiet. And that you would just wait before you speak to anyone. Darling.
No. I want to talk to Daddy and Cruz. Would you please call them in here? Or do I have to do it myself?
Oh, sweetheart, please, stay in the bed.
Will you call them?
Of course I will. Darling, what's happening? I don't know what you're thinking right now. You're acting as if we are adversaries, and we're not. I'm on your team. You know how much I love you. And you know how much that all I really care about is your safety and well-being. Don't you know that?
I guess so.
Well, you don't have to guess. Be sure and know it. It's because that I care about you so much that I just think that right now you should be very careful about the way that you handle this situation.
Fine. I'll be careful. I'll handle the situation. I have to be responsible for me. I stopped doing that for a while, but I'm back on track now. And I don't want anyone, or you, or anyone to be responsible for me ever again.
Okay. I just want you to know that hurts me to hear you talking that way. I like taking care of you.
Well, I'm sorry. And will you please just call them in here?
All right. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I almost laughed because I didn't see anyone. And that's when I heard a sound. And I think I called for Cruz. And then when I turned around, Gina was standing there.
Gina?
She was holding a gun. She was waiting for me, I guess, hiding someplace.
Oh, my God.
Did she say anything?
Well, everything went so fast. She started walking towards me. She started getting closer towards me, and that's when I grabbed for the gun.
I was afraid she'd try to get even with one of us.
She didn't say anything?
He's making me do this. And now he's gonna kill us both.
Honey, surely she must have said something.
Well, we were struggling, and that's when that's when the gun went off. And she slipped and she fell in the water. And that's when I fell, and I started having these pains in my stomach. And I got to the water, and I called for Gina, and I tried to see if she was there. And there was nothing.
Or was she shot when the gun went off? Is that why she fell in the water?
No, she must have slipped. That's what made her fall.
Well, then how do you explain the blood on your collar? It wasn't yours.
I don't know. The bullet must have hit her or grazed her.
Well, we can check that out easily enough, assuming we can find her. Did you try to find her?
Yes. I tried, but there was nothing there, and I started getting really bad stomach pains. So after a while, I just left and I went to my car.
Even while you were there, did you see or hear anything else? Anything at all? If Gina was trying to kill you, chances are she was working with somebody else. You got to remember if there was anything else that might have tipped that off. I mean, you could still be in danger.
No, nothing.
Baby, you sure?
Yes.
Oh, Gina's a man. Remember her threats? You know, maybe I shouldn't say it, but I really don't care if they ever find her. I hope that she drowned out there.
What about the note that supposedly was faked from me? Do you still have that?
Well, I did. I didn't throw it away, though. It might be with my things. I don't know where it could be, though.
I'm gonna talk to the nurse. Maybe she found it. Darling, I promise you something. If Gina's not dead, she'll wish she was when I get through it.
This is the first time in a long time I agree with your father. Now, I'm going to put out an APB on her. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
No. No, that's all. What?
I noticed one detail that was missing from your story this time.
And what was that?
Well, earlier you told me that you had the impression that there was somebody else in the boathouse with you.
That was
You
because it
didn't
was
say that
only
the
an
Cruz was
impression. I probably felt that way only because I was afraid. Well, are you still angry at me because I wanted to tell them what happened?
No, darling. I'm not angry. Just praying to heaven that it doesn't backfire on you.
How could it? I'm telling the truth.
Well, I'll tell you, the trick to that, Eden, is making sure that they believe what it is you're telling them, and not some self-serving version of it.
Yeah, she had it all right. Not a bad job for it, but she had it.
I got that started. Did you find it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here it is.
Oh, well, aren't we clever? She must have figured that typing the note would keep us from identifying her handwriting. Obviously doesn't realize that typewriting can be every bit as incriminating. Look, now that you know this is a fake, does it seem strange to you in any way?
I thought it was a little strange to get a typewritten note from you. Don't move. You take one step and you're dead.
Eden,
Eden, you all right?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
can you come up with anything?
No. No,
You sure? I thought you were just about to say something.
No.
All right, well, I guess the first order of business is to try to find her. Best place to start is where she was last seen, the boathouse.
I'd like to go with you, Cruz. Maybe I can help you out.
That's okay, Kirk. I got all the help I need. I'm gonna go over that place with a fine-tooth comb.
Well, I just want to come along and observe. I'll take my own car. Any objections to that?
No. If it'll make you feel better. You let me know immediately if you remember anything else.
I will.
I'll be right out. Maybe you've been through hell, but you are about the bravest woman I've ever met. Shouldn't have happened. I love you, honey.
I love you, Daddy.
Well, sweetheart, I'll see you in a little while, all right?
Kirk? Can I talk to you just for a second?
All right. What is it?
I just want to apologize for the way I acted before. When I was talking with you, I was upset and confused, and I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
I knew that, darling. You don't have to apologize to me. I know what you've been through and how hard it's been. I think it's remarkable that you've held up as well as you have.
I just don't want anything to come between the two of us.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. Look, I better catch up with Cruz. See you later.